Hello.
Hi.
Good
Hey,
evening.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Good.
good.
Doing
Doing
great,
pretty
doing great.
good.
Okay, so we have Cal Anime newsletter. Sorry, I almost said it. Cal Anime show. Yeah. Um so could everyone oh yeah, I'm Awick. Um I do stuff. Um so can everyone introduce themselves?
All right, I think we should start off with Matthew, our editor in chief.
Yeah.
Let's do it,
Yo,
Matthew.
bet. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Matthew. I'm the Cal Anime Newsletter editor-in-chief and co-founder. Pleasure to be here.
Yo, that's dope. It's your boy Lionel. I'm the recruitment executive, also one of the co-founders. I'm rocking the Venti drip from Genshin Impact, AR-57, by the way. And yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Great. I guess I can go next. Hey, I'm Emma. I'm the head artist here. Sitting here with a little bit of a Mega Man cosplay. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, my name is Charles. I'm the layout editor. I'm in the Made Drip.
We love to see it.
Let's go.
Good. It's good.
Okay. So I guess can you start off by just telling us what you do and what Cal Anime Newsletter is?
Matthew, want to take this one away?
Yeah, so pretty much what I do, because I'm the editor-in-chief, I just kind of I dabble in a little bit of everything when it comes to the newsletter. I write some articles, I edit some stuff, look for businesses and artists to promote. Yeah, I just do a little bit of everything, manage everything as well. And newsletter, what it's about, yeah, Cal Anime Newsletter. We're trying to give California anime watchers specifically information on events, releases, stuff like that, about new anime that's coming out, new games, new manga, events like this convention. We've been advertising this and a couple others recently to try and promote. We're trying to promote unity within the anime community.
Yeah, adding on to that, it's mainly just giving like students and like people an opportunity who like journalism and like anime, like a platform to basically voice like everything anime. Because obviously our main target audience and like we've mainly focused on stuff in California. So that's what we prioritize, but also we give those an opportunity to practice journalism. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, I was a recruitment executive earlier. So it's my job to contact other schools if they're interested to join. But if you are, I'll probably give details later and how to join in their staff thing. But yeah, it's my job to basically recruit people. It's also, I double as a staff writer. So there's that. And yeah, it's pretty much it.
So where like are you based in any location?
There's no set location for where we're based. We have people all over California. I myself am in Southern California, but I know that Emma and Lionel are up in NorCal, so we just have people all over the state.
Uh like how old is everyone? Or
That's a good
roughly?
question. That's a good question. I think
for ages.
I think we
Just
should all
like-
start off with the idea or the fact that we're all seniors in high school.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
see.
we're on that age group. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, anyone want to go to Berkeley?
Yeah, that's me
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, I
wanted
just sent in my
to.
app a couple of days ago.
Okay, cool. Berkeley is good, I guess. Um, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So, but like, can anyone of like any age theoretically join?
Yeah,
Yes,
anyone
that
can.
is
Yeah.
correct. Like I said, while we are seniors, we're about to graduate. We plan to continue this after we graduate. And even then, it's like it's not just a high school organization. Like anyone can pretty much join, just as long as they have like something to write about. Like if they have an interest in journalism, and if they like to watch anime. Those are the main two things you look for, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we got a couple people in college who are on our team. We also got people who have already graduated college as well.
Um, um, do you what schedule do you have for your releases right now?
Every month, second Friday of every month, second week. We used to do first week of every month, but we had to change it up due to scheduling conflicts.
What do you write about generally?
Our main priority for writing is our new releases within the anime industry, specifically for anime, games, and manga. But we also have a lot of different subcategories. Some for recommendations, some for events within California specifically. And then we also have like a miscellaneous category where if there's anything anime related that we want to write about, that's where it goes. Like if there's like a certain business we want to propose or support a certain content creator, and then even an article for this panel that we're doing right now, we just have pretty much anything anime related.
So, on the topic of like journalism, I guess, do you like is it mostly like just like opinion pieces or reviews or recommendations, or do you have any like kind of thing where you like do sort of more in, I guess, like investigative journalism, if you know what I mean?
Right now, there's not that much investigative journalism. We do have a mix of everything from informative to also opinion and recommendations. So there's generally a good mix of everything.
Okay.
We do have like some more in-depth articles, like the one about Osamu Tezuka, the mangaka for Astro Boy. There was a very in-depth article for him. And generally speaking, most of our 2-page spreads about games are really in-depth reviews about the games. So yeah.
Okay. I was just curious because like as a, I guess, former Kanchu writer, um I um I just want I just was always kind of sorry, I can't speak, but like writing for Kanchu, it was always like just me writing stuff, but then like I wanted to like do interviews and stuff like that with industry people like in Japanese and stuff, which I can't do. But like I always thought that was something that people should do. You know, Kanchu or whatever you're writing for. But yeah, that was just like a little thought I had. So like on to a different subject, like um you have like art in the uh sorry. So about how many like pages of art per issue do you have?
I wouldn't say pages of art. Usually we have like our artists do like little drawings that go along with like the articles and whatnot.
Mm.
And then we have the big front cover, which is a big one, full page. But that's basically it. I've been trying to get more artists to do more stuff so that we can maybe have some pages of art and whatnot. But I think right now we don't really have too much going on.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess with like Kanchu, I'm used to having just a cover and then either pages, or I think sometimes we have 2-page spreads in like every issue. But I mean, yeah, that's cool too, having art inside the articles, which like we never have. Um, yeah. So what do you do, or what do you have anything planned that makes you stand out from other like anime newsletters, like I don't know, Khonshu or something?
All right. Matthew, you want to cover this, or you think you want me to like try to answer this question?
I'll let you handle this one.
All right. So basically, what makes us stand out is since we are the Cal Anime newsletter, we plan to like not only like obviously do reviews on upcoming anime releases and video games, but we plan to produce content specific about things that happen in California, anime organizations, right? And events that happen in California that relate to the anime industry, anime businesses and whatnot. Our main focus is stuff in California. And with all that being said, as the name suggests, that's one of our main focuses. Yes. And Matthew, would you like to add on to?
That's pretty much it. Like we just want to make something that's really California focused that will really entice our our readers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea because yeah, that's not something that like Khonshu does. We only show our own convention. um, oh, and maybe Daikon or something. Yeah, but like yeah, that's a cool idea. So like actually just I'm wondering like what actually happens in California, like on the industry side, or is it mostly like cons?
Um, right now it's mostly conventions, like it's mostly like meetups. We're building up to the point where we could actually like reach out to people in the industry and get a response. That's something that we really want to do. And that, yeah, we're just hoping we can get to that point.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hit up CAA for like the Crunchyroll contacts, I guess.
Oh, you guys
Um,
got that?
Yo,
I
yeah,
bet.
not me, just I don't know, ask me or something. Um, so like do you just like keep track of like what's going on with cons and stuff like that?
Yeah, we try to
Okay.
do our best with that.
Do you know that really handy website that has like the list of conventions like everywhere?
I
Which
know
one
what
are
he's
you
talking
referring to?
about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what he's
Yeah,
talking
All right,
about.
bet.
so-
Good.
forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like anime conventions in California, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's a pretty cool website.
I think it's the entire world now or something.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is. It's been.
Yeah, it was a good one. Um, yeah, I was a while ago before lockdown, I was trying to book gigs for my band at like a bunch of um a bunch of conventions. So I just used that map. And then they all like I actually got a few and they all got canceled. So yeah, whatever. Um so do you have any like exciting stuff you're planning for your like newsletter coming up?
Um, yeah, I would say we got a couple things that are coming up that are going to be fairly exciting. Um, one of the things that we want to do for every release are going to be anime character birthdays because
Mm.
we think it's like not only for anime characters but also for like voice actors and other people in the industry because I think it would be cool to be like, hey, it's so and so's birthday, um, wish him a happy birthday or something, you know? And we're also looking to, I'm not sure if I should announce this right now because it's nowhere near complete, but we are looking to open up a Patreon
Ah,
so we could advertise our content better and also to pay our staff.
I
yeah.
guess on the art side, one thing, it's nowhere near complete either, but I was hoping to get some comics going within our newsletter. So that'll be fun.
I guess from the layout side, we got a man, I just forgot what it was. We got like a section dedicated to staff cosplay because Halloween was a few weeks ago, last week. Yeah.
I guess on the crewing side, we'll just get more people. That's about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we got one more layout editor. That's exciting news, isn't it?
Is their name Daryl by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them. I know them. It's amazing.
He
I know
referred
your
to
plans are a
Matthew-
little lacking there.
He referred to Matthew as Mr. Spaghetti, and I
Beautiful.
honestly found that really funny and endearing.
Uh, interesting. I have
Yeah.
no idea what that means. Um, um, like I'm wondering, like, since you cover anime and video games, like, what about like other weeb stuff? You know, like,
what are you referring to?
um, well, manga obviously, but like, since obviously I'm partial to like Vocaloid, like, isn't that like pretty, you know, like stuff like that, or I guess it games, but like it seems to me like, at least in like Khonshu, everyone, like half of the people are like actually not even that into like anime. They're more into like anime adjacent stuff. Um, you know, like I like Vocaloid and some other people do. A lot of people are into like games generally, not really anime like Genshin or whatever. Um, I'm wondering just what like your definition of like stuff you cover is.
We have a pretty loose definition. Pretty much just like whatever anyone picks up. Like if there's anyone with a specific interest, if they bring it up in like our staff chat, we'll see like, hey, that's anime adjacent. We can write about that. Anything like gets on our radar, pretty much. It's not like anything like super specific. It's just pretty much anything anime adjacent that we're able to pick up on.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you take like guest submissions?
I believe that was something that it was something that was suggested to us a while ago, but have yet to implement. I think we are still going to do guest submissions in the future.
Do you deal with like, I mean, how do you deal with like subgenres of anime and like, I guess subgenres within genres of anime and anime adjacent stuff? Or do you just like throw them all together?
We just kind of throw everything together pretty much. Like if it's like with the subgenres for anime, it'll just go in our anime section because our sections are pretty broad. It's just pretty much like anime, manga, games, and then like our miscellaneous category. That's pretty much how we structure, and that's where everything goes.
Okay. How do you like get hired?
You got this one.
Yeah, I know.
Basically,
I think you can do this.
Yeah, I can do this one. Finally. So how it works is at our newsletter, like at the end of like all of our issues, there's like a link to our Discord that you can join. And through that Discord, there's a whole application process you can go through. And it's basically like a Google form at the moment. You go through that, maybe an interview, and based on like your application and your answers to the questions that we've provided, we hire you. But like I mentioned before, anyone that shows strong passion in everything anime, right? It can be something specific. It doesn't really matter, but and they demonstrate a strong sense of anime, right? And a passion for journalism, then that most likely you would get accepted. And we're always looking for more staff writers. We're always looking for more artists, and and some layout editors, because right now our layout team consists of 2 people currently.
Yeah. Charles has been carrying it for like the past 3-4 months.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's not a super what's the word for it? It's not like a super detailed application. We're not super strict on who's who's able to join us. It's just like, hey, if you submit something, we'll take a look at it. More likely than not, we'll get you on our team.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, he's really been carrying us in our layouts though. Thank you, Charles.
Big shout out. He's a little overworked.
A little is a pretty understatement for that.
Understatement. Anyways,
like, just what's your reach?
oh, that's a good question, Matthew. I think you can take this one away.
What do you mean specifically by our reach?
Like, how many readers do you get monthly or something?
Right now our reach, we haven't really promoted our newsletter like out there. We haven't bought any advertisements or anything. We've just been reaching out to other anime clubs in different colleges. We get a couple hundred reads per month. We average like 5 minutes ish for read time, which is pretty good. Reader retention's pretty good as well. We get a lot of views, also a lot of reads. We're hoping to get it up a lot higher, but right now I think because we're so new, those couple hundred reads each time are a really big morale booster for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely reach is like a problem we've like thought about with like Khonshu a lot, just how to get more reach, how to expand. We expanded into YouTube and started doing video content. Have you considered that?
Right now we have no plans to go into YouTube or Twitch. Most of our stuff is news focused. I do know that a video was made really recently. I think we're just probably gonna post that on our website for now until we have more incentive and more content to actually branch out to other forms of media.
Okay. How do you all like living in different areas like communicate and get stuff done? Well, obviously the internet, but like what specifically in the internet, like Discord or something?
Discord.
Yeah.
We have a
Okay.
Discord group chat with all the executives, and then we have a Discord server specifically, like I mentioned before, for like the staff, and that's what we used to communicate.
Gamers, yeah. Yeah, so like do you have like a Discord open to the public?
Yeah,
Oh.
our Discord is open to the public.
Yeah, our Discord.
okay.
Well, it is like mainly for the staff. It's like also open to the public for like them to communicate with the staff already there. So
Okay.
that's also where you find the application.
Someone should drop the link in the chat at some point.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, do you know each other like outside of this club thing, newsletter, sorry.
That's a great segue. Is it okay if we actually mention a little bit of like our anime backstory first?
Oh yeah, sure. Like
Fantastic.
like let's
Yeah.
get like music
I was-
going.
I was low-key waiting for like the questions, like what inspired the newsletter? But anyway, I guess I can start off with this. Matthew and I, prior to the newsletter, we've actually known each other like since like I guess a couple of years prior to this project.
It's gonna be 2 years in December.
2 years and yeah. And how it basically started off is we both were part of this thing called the boys like boys state, and we were like delegates in that. And what it basically is, it's like a mock government where like, people can like join like run for office like governor or whatever. And in that program, both of us we actually joined a newsletter that existed, and we became both staff writers. And through that experience, we wanted to take that outside of Boys State because we found that we had a lot of fun with that. And Matthew, want to add anything to that before you?
Yeah, so our non-present publicist executive, the fifth member of our exec team, he was actually the founder of the newspaper that we worked at during Boys State, the Haley paper. Um, yeah, he was the founder for it, and pretty much he's the reason why
Yeah.
we started this. But Lionel and I, we go way back before this. Like
Yeah.
back in 2019, we both joined this thing called the Anime Club Union. It's pretty much a high school union for anime clubs to connect everyone. It's pretty dead right now just because of
Yeah, let's
COVID.
not talk about that.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yeah,
but basically, like he mentioned the ACU. It's a union of a bunch of high school anime clubs in California, and it goes to show that before this, we all had our respective organizations. I run my anime club at my high school. Matthew runs his anime club at our high school, and eventually we met in that Discord server that was the Anime Club Union. After that, we connected. We somehow both got into Boys State. We did the newsletter. And then we want to continue the newsletter outside of that, and pretty much we established the Cal Anime newsletter. Not only because of that, but because we wanted to make something concrete before we graduate, and do something cool with the respective anime club organizations. You know, because high school anime clubs got to represent, and that's how we're here. Anyway,
This is like a statewide like weeb delegation or something.
yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
It's cool. Yeah. I was in an anime club in high school where like it was just like a bunch of fujoshis like watching like yaoi adjacent stuff. And I had no idea that there was like actually organization and structure to like anime clubs until like I discovered CAA. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I had no idea. Yeah. Yeah, so like that like backstory being told, like why did you decide to make it?
I guess besides the fact that, hey, the newsletter and voice it was pretty cool. Let's continue that. We thought like we were trying to think of different projects we could do in our senior year for anime club organizations, right? That would be meaningful and that we could possibly continue beyond high school. And we were talking about podcast. And then I was like, wait a minute. I remember I was in the I think UC Berkeley's anime club server. And then I saw Khonshu and I was like, wait.
Mm.
Yeah, one of our main inspirations was also Khonshu that I should mention. And Matthew, you could also build off that a little bit.
Yeah, we were seeing a Discord call, like Lionel just throwing stuff out there because, like, yeah, we expected our senior year to be pretty bland because COVID pretty much killed killed off my club. Lionel's not so much. I hate you that your club is actually functioning. But yeah,
Well,
we were
my
looking for
club too.
things. Yeah, pretty much all of our clubs except for Charles and Lionel's. I hate you guys. But yeah, we were looking for something to make our clubs pop, to leave a legacy, pretty much. And Lionel tossed out a newsletter idea. I was like, all right, cool, let's do this. We didn't do anything for a few days, and then I was like, you know what? I got nothing else to do this year. Let's do this.
Yeah. I do want to mention prior to this, we did reach out to the Anime Club Union that we keep mentioning here and there. Again, it's a union of a bunch of high school anime clubs. Unfortunately, when I first reached out to that, there was no dice. Like nobody responded except for like Matthew, and then that's kind of where it started. And then I contacted like a bunch of high school anime clubs in North Cal, and Emma's anime club was like the only one that responded. So.
Well, not my club, just me.
Yeah, just you.
Just me. That's all the club consisted. It was
But
rather.
yeah, and then Charles found us, and pretty much, yeah, here we
I
are.
didn't find you guys. Matthew found me.
All right, Matthew found you. Yeah,
Well, it was Lionel that found Charles.
I
And then
did?
Lionel
Oh,
passed
yeah, I
on.
did.
Yeah, you told me
And
like
I
we
did,
needed
yeah.
someone to do layouts, and you said Charles. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go harass this guy. I have no idea who he is. I'm gonna just go for it. Slid right into his DMs, and then now he's here with us.
I think it was because like I saw like his his anime club's Instagram, and I was like, yo, the graphic design on these flyers, bro, that's pretty fire. I remember the guy who did them.
The
Rest-
funny thing is that we had a second graphic designer and they did most of the Instagram posts.
Okay, we don't talk about that. But yeah.
I'm glad that Khonshu inspired people. Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
So I guess I mean I wasn't really like sticking to the questions, but like that's kind of the end of like the questions about like the actual newsletter. So do you have anything? Oh yeah, like I assume that you're going to continue doing this after high school, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have anything else you want to say about just the newsletter before we like just talk about anime stuff for a while, I guess?
There was one question in chat saying, "What is staff culture like?"
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Matthew, take this one away. Matthew, take this one
No,
away.
wait. I think I can accurately
Oh.
describe staff culture.
All right,
Okay,
try it.
wait. Let's our most overworked person here is gonna be taking over staff culture. Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna drink.
Staff culture. All right, so in the staff channel, we got a funny channel called Dumb Quotes,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
and
Uh-oh.
it's just all of
Uh-oh.
the incriminating stuff we said.
They're all pretty funny, so
Yeah.
but I'd say staff culture is relatively I'd say it's relatively good because most of it's like decentralized. It's pretty much just a couple like check-in announcements every now and again, like, hey, like get this stuff together. So there's really like no room for any like negativity, I guess. Like we're all pretty chill with each other. I know that we're all friends, and I know that a lot of our staff members are our friends as well. So it's just kind of like a large like network of friends at this point.
I think one of the running gags is that, like, I'm really overworked and I'm sad about that. And I just want the writers to get their jobs done quickly so I can get my job done quickly.
I mean, this is how we incentivize them to work, right? We don't
But,
have
like-
anything else.
But like
Yeah.
the funny thing is like considerably, I'm the least depressed about the newsletter and my
Oh
role.
God.
Like I'm like, oh, okay, I see. It's time to speed run.
Chugs like 3 energy drinks like the night before.
Do-do-do-do.
The funny
You're
thing
sending
is, that's
posts at,
all.
like, 1
Matthew
a.m.
has bigger caffeine intake than me.
That's a lie, I think. I don't count how much caffeine I take in, so
Dude, you drink like a 300 caffeine coffee, and I take in like 200 can,
um
and I limit.
We're not gonna
myself to
talk
1
about that.
can.
we're not gonna talk about that because that's all lies from Charles.
Have you tried a Monster Energy Zero Ultra?
I have not because like kind of just the stigma about drinking Monster. I want to avoid that stigma.
I literally have only drank Monster Energy Zero Ultra because memes, and that's the only reason.
I've been drinking like those sports energy drinks, those pre-workout drinks.
Before workouts or just whenever.
The workout
Like-
is the layout.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so I drank them for layouts and before workouts. So yeah, for whenever.
I see. I've never used like energy drinks unironically. I've only just drank them to be a boomer. Yeah. I've never used pre-workout either. Maybe I should try. I think the best pre-workout is just like listening to like Periphery or Train or something like that before deadlifting. Anyway, so anyone have like a favorite anime they want to talk about.
Uh,
Oh God, where do we start? Matthew?
Yeah. I'm currently sitting in cosplay right now. Or
Hmm.
cosplay, very loose term. Ryuji from Toradora. It's literally like the most simple setup possible. Um, actually have a little something here. I don't know where. Here, let me just move out of frame real quick.
Oh, where did he go?
He disappeared.
Oh, he
Next thing
did.
you know, I'm gonna appear in Charles' closet behind him. But yeah, I got this.
Oh,
Toradora.
that's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
adorable.
Tiger,
Cute.
Palm Top Tiger.
nice.
Palm Top Tiger. Jeez. Yeah, it's my favorite anime. My girlfriend actually got me this. We cosplayed as Ryuji and Taiga for Halloween. That was pretty fun.
That is wholesome. I guess I'll go next. I mean, I know Genshin Impact is not an anime, so I won't talk about that. You can probably tell what my favorite character is or who my favorite character is.
Oh, you could talk about non-anime stuff. Like
Yeah.
I always
Oh.
just say my favorite anime is like Hatsune Miku.
Oh God. Do you know about the Kaguru project?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty fun. I've been listening to it at least recently. Anyway, my favorite anime, it's Claned. I have a thing for dramas and stuff. Like so, Claned hits home for me, especially After Story. I wonder if you guys know about that. You guys haven't watched it yet, It's
I
pretty
watched
good.
it, I watched it.
but yeah, it's like the type of anime that will restore your hope in humanity. So, it's always good to watch.
Yeah, it's in my top 10. It's a good one.
Yes, definitely.
I originally didn't like the first season that much,
Mhm.
but After Story was better. But
Oh
like
yeah.
upon rewatch, the first season is actually pretty good. It's just like cute like Moe Blob stuff, which is
yeah,
fine.
the art style turns people off sometimes, but
Like no, like Foucault is so
oh
good.
God.
Foucault is just like the best. Like I don't know. Yeah.
Her arc though, episode 10. Oh God. Anyway.
I guess I get to go next then, huh? Even though I do like Konosuba, because that's my loose cosplay here. My favorite anime would probably be Violet Evergarden, just because it's so pretty.
Yeah, I do
Good
agree.
story too, though.
The visuals in that are really beautiful, and I do agree that's also another drama that I like. Netflix anime. Charo.
All right, so maybe you would assume my favorite anime is K-On! Because I watched it like 15 times. Maybe you would assume it's Gundam because I have like Gunpla on my shelf. Maybe you'd assume it's One Piece since I'm like 700 episodes in. But
Okay.
but no, it's a very obscure anime called Denpa Kyoshi or Ultimate Otaku Teacher.
What?
It's like
Hold on.
I need to
kind of
look that
really
up.
sweet to watch because it's like a teacher who cares about their students and goes out of his way to help them.
Hmm.
And I think generally speaking, like I don't think about it too much, but I feel like it has molded me as a person.
Huh. Awesome. 24 episodes. I'll give it a watch later.
It's pretty good.
Binge watch it.
My watch list is like infinitely long at this point.
Do you have an
Same.
ever-growing bucket list that you don't like scratch off?
Yeah, it's I mean, unless I just decide to quit life and only watch anime for a while.
I'd
my
like to do
camera's
that.
I guess I'll say that my favorite anime is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roro fight the power. I can
Yes.
mess with it. Yeah.
It's very epic.
Since it's a Gurren Lagann, what do you think about Evangelion?
It's not as Eva is just not as good.
Interesting.
Yikes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Eva is I never really like maybe I should rewatch it, but I never sort of really got Eva. Like intellectually, it's yeah, but like I never like emotionally connected to it really.
Hmm.
Whereas Gurren Lagann, yeah, definitely. That was like inspiring and life changing.
Hmm. Interesting.
And also I think Gurren Lagann has like just it's not dumb at all. It has like everything that Eva has going on, except better intellectually, and also isn't pretentious about it. So yeah, that's why it's better. But yeah, this is controversial, and
That is pretty controversial.
I've had like several arguments about this before with people about this exact topic.
I respect that opinion, but in my opinion, I think we can all agree with this. Evangelion's like has that legacy, like with all the merchandise and stuff. It's like,
Mm.
and then the anime opening. I mean, no,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Gurren Lagann has a pretty good anime opening too, but you know,
I like Sorairo Days more. But it's just like it's a better like deadlifting song. You could just like deadlift to it. But no. Um what was it? The Eva opening is good too.
Hmm.
I forget the name. Wait, what is it actually called? Sankoku no Tenshi no Yoni. Besides that, A Cruel's Angel's Thesis. Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
that's what it's
yes.
called.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so anyone have a favorite manga?
Actually, allow me to
Oh,
interject.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, we didn't show our cover page yet for a new issue. It's coming up.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte wants to
Yeah.
do that.
Should we do that right now?
You want
Yeah.
to do that?
Yeah,
It's
I'll
good
do that
time.
right now.
It's coming out this Friday,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
November 12th.
Yeah, let me share screen right now.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. So yeah, this is the spread for the November release.
That's
The
dope.
cover art is drawn by Erichi. That is their preferred name.
Mhm.
All of our cover arts are drawn by different members of the art team. Whoever wants to sign up for it just like sends Emma a message like, hey, I'd like to do cover art for this month. And yeah, that's pretty much just how we do it.
Looks good.
Mhm. I'm kind of surprised with how like flush the back cover and the front cover is together. It's like the back cover is flipped horizontally. Anyways, I will stop sharing now.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you, Charles.
You were doing God's work.
Well, I am classified as layout god.
Yeah.
That
I
is his
still-
official title.
I still want a more humbling like role name.
I mean, when pretty much like a lot of this rides on you, you know?
Like we were supposed to talk about our favorite manga now.
Yes, yeah.
Manga.
All right.
Yeah, I think like manga gets overshadowed by anime a lot of it, especially in the West.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan not really. But in the West, yeah, I think so. Because like everything's like anime this, anime Cal Anime Alpha, like Cal Anime newsletter, But there's no like I guess Animage technically has manga in it, but So anyone have favorite mangas?
What's
I
this
mean,
right
I
now?
read a lot of manga, but like a lot of it also has anime adaptations, so feels like I'm just picking another favorite anime.
I'll go ahead. I mean, some
Uh,
anime adaptations suck, so
that's fair enough. Oh, it'd be pretty hard to decide though. I mean, I like the My Hero Academia manga, but like the further end of it, like the more newer releases that are coming out. So like the parts where the anime hasn't exactly caught up to yet. I guess. Yeah.
I think I've read so much manga that I don't really have a favorite at this point. But I would say I do have like a notable manga that I do really like a lot, and that's Eminence in Darkness. Because it's like a really unique take on isekai. Because like think the Chunin, like a Chunin is like sent to another world, and they think everyone is just role playing with them. But it's actually all happening in real time, and he's just really lucky with his guesses.
I guess I'll go next. I don't really read that much manga. I mean, I've read Chainsaw Man. I've read Oyasumi Pun Pun. I also read the rest of AOT and Demon Slayer because I couldn't wait for like the other adaptations to come out for the anime. And I mean, I guess all I gotta say is read Chainsaw Man. Very good manga.
Turns out my name's Jared. I'm 19 and I never learned how to read. I don't really read manga. I have Uzumaki in my closet right now. I've had it for like 3 months. I haven't read it yet, but I just don't really read manga that often. I probably should. I've been wanting to get into it, but I'm pretty lazy. So
On Matthew, they're just picking.
I guess I'll say that I barely read manga ever, but I just found out about the it's like the titles in French, but it's like Harukaze no Etranze, or Umibe no Etoranze, Stranger by the Beach. Stranger, yeah. And it's a BL manga, and I really like it. It for some reason, like, it was so good, I actually read manga for the first time in years. Yeah, it had an anime adaptation, but it was really abridged, but it had great art. So that's why I discovered that, and then I read the manga. Does anyone like have any, like, I don't know, weeb hot takes or something that they want to?
Oh, okay. I have a terrible hot take that I developed over the past few days. Okay, I was approached by Christians at the park, and they have a different take on Christianity. So instead of going to heaven, they have eternal life and they get reincarnated. And I'm thinking the concept of isekai was originally to appeal to Christians. And then so they would get whisked away, and they have their trust in God. And so a God gives them powers in a new world where they have eternal life.
Wait, isn't this like Mormonism? Were you talking
it?
about like,
I
because
don't know, to be honest, because I'm not Christian.
I think like most Christians definitely don't believe that, but I think like in Mormonism, like you get your own planet or something like that, like
Yeah.
in heaven. I'm not sure though. I don't know.
know.
Maybe this. Hopefully,
Like,
we don't like offend.
They told me
people.
like they actually reincarnated.
Wait, these were like people you actually met?
Yeah, they walked up to me at the park.
I've never heard of that, like, ever in Christianity, because Christians mostly don't believe in reincarnation. They sound like they sound more like Pure Land Buddhists or something like that.
Well, actually, in all fairness, they didn't say reincarnation, but it was kind of implied. Like, they said I lived before. I'm living now.
Okay, so that's called being born again, I think.
Yeah,
pretty
they
sure.
said born again.
Yeah, so that's that's like shedding your former self and becoming a follower of Christ. So it's not like actual like reincarnation. It's a yeah, but I guess we got sidetracked a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that was generally the biggest hot take we could spill.
I mean, yeah, isekai has like religious undertones, maybe. Sure. Um, any other like hot takes about like I don't know, Attack on Titan sucks or something like that? You know, just go ahead and say whatever you want. No.
I don't think so.
don't think I
wanna
have
think
anything.
of another really bad hot take.
I think Charles is
Sure.
the best hot take.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have like the worst opinions, to be honest. Supposedly, or the most random opinions. But yeah, I don't think I got any more hot takes to give.
Okay. Well, we can move on from that random section that I just made up. Do you have any like oh, does anyone like what are people's favorite like weeb stuff that's not anime or manga? And like I guess why?
You mean like games and stuff?
Sure, games, music, whatever,
Oh,
as long as it's weeb.
Can I start off with this? So
Are you
I
talking
think
about Genshin?
I'm not gonna talk about Genshin. I mean, it's part of it, but like, I'll go ahead and start off. So a big thing that I really like outside of anime, of course, and manga, it's probably like the role playing games and the music. I feel like on day to day life, I like, listen to like anime music and like unironically, specifically from like my favorite role playing games, such as like games from the Persona series. I've played 3, 4, and 5. I was also played like games like Nier Automata, right? So you know they're categorized as weeb stuff, and obviously you can tell I played Genshin Impact. And you know, playing those role playing games, actually being there, having an influence in like what happens is pretty cool. And I think we can all agree that video games are pretty cool, right? But I really like those. And but outside of that, it's really the music that like stays with me, especially like the Persona soundtrack specifically. I know that 3 is my favorite in terms of the soundtrack. If anyone's curious about that, Persona 3 is pretty fire. But it's really the music for me. Yes.
Cool. For me too, and like I don't know, allow me to shill. You should stay for the next panel or for the next performance. Then
Yeah, definitely.
a certain person is playing. Yeah. Yeah, I like Vocaloid. I like Utaite. I like weeb music of all kinds. Just being a musician and being a weeb. And yeah, I don't play games at all, basically, besides like Dark Souls sometimes, not really that often. And like sometimes like Dynasty Warriors, I play a bit. Yeah, mostly music. I'm just really like deep into like Vocaloid and stuff like that. And it really interests me from the point of view of like a musician. Just it seems like in like Japanese music, there's a lot of stuff that's like very innovative going on. Like even take like the biggest hit of last year in Japan, which was Yoru ni Kakeru, which Shizumu yo ni tokete.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
It's like the
nice.
one
Yeah.
song. It's like,
Even that has like a pretty interesting piano line. But it's like it's kind of jazzy. Whereas like I don't know, in American like pop or something,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I would like to mention, yeah, that's what I kind of like about J-pop and J-rock. It's like, it's really different from like American pop and rock. And it's like, it's kind of more like a story, kind of more like a musical. like I'm trying to wrap my head around it. It's been like 3 or 2 months. But it's like it kind of has more of a musical vibe. You get me?
I
Like
think their industry allows I think their industry allows more creative freedom in some respects. I mean, we could talk about this for a long time, but like
yeah, I'd be down to talk about this for a long time. I want
um
more music discussion.
oh yeah, I mean, I'm like I guess I'm the music guy at CA. Like I'm hopefully by the end of this month I'll have a music theory video about Mafu Mafu.
Oh, yo,
Yeah, I also did that other Mafu video.
I'm guessing you're Mafuland on Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just
Yes.
add you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely music is so huge and like I think a lot of the boring stuff in Japanese music is really confined to like the sort of like boy bands and idol groups. Like a lot of that stuff is really boring in my opinion. Sorry, like Arashi fans or something or like AKB48 or whatever people are into that, I guess. But like to me that is like that's the part of J-pop that's like pretty much as boring as like American pop. It's just basically like made to sell, at least in my opinion. Whereas like I'm so interested in like people getting super popular like Mafu Mafu and Kenshi Yonezu who are like actually interesting musician. Kenshi Yonezu always like has a bunch of stuff in odd meters and you know interesting cool changes. Mafu Mafu has like 12 tone rows and like has like interesting chord changes, you know, chromatic stuff. He's a great musician. He's doing like he has McCoy Tyner like piano comping in his recent song. Yeah, sorry, I just ran about Mafu Mafu for a long time, but you know, music is good.
That being said, we do have 3 minutes left, so I guess we can do our plugs and talk about the newsletter. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, so Charles, do you want to like show like the part where the links and stuff? Or do you have that?
Oh, I just closed Photoshop. Give me a second.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh wait, I turned it in a ping. I could just fetch that ping.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
look for that ping.
Yeah, for sure. I think if you can post it in the YouTube chat, that'll be fantastic.
Aren't we going till 6:45?
Oh,
Are we going?
6:30, 6:30.
Yeah, that was 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30.
We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the Discord link in the YouTube chat. But yeah, those are his socials and stuff. Again, our Discord's open to everyone. If you guys are interested in joining our staff team, like I said, you like journalism, you like anime, go ahead and sign up. We're always looking for more staff writers. And yeah, those are our socials. Nath, if you want to build off that.
Hey, if you can do graphics, more layout editors would be awesome.
Yeah, we're also looking for a lot more staff writers, because I know that everyone is pretty busy. So we're just like if we get more people, then that means we can put more content out. We have more options, so that people aren't always like burdened with this stuff. If you want to join our staff, our application is in our Discord server. I highly recommend that you guys join that, so that you can talk with us and so you can read our releases every month, every second Friday. Our November publication is going to be released this Friday, November 12th. There is no time. We just kind of release it whenever it's finished. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram and our Twitter. Our website is also there. It's also available. It might be a little out of date, but you know, still get some information and some contact details for us there.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think.
Thank you guys for having us. Yes.
We might possibly have 15 more minutes. Let's see.
Wait, really?
Honestly,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, we're
Let's
looking
go.
at Discord. All right, so
Oh,
just want to say, you know, Ali, like they made Jujutsu Kaisen's ending song and they made Beastar's opening song.
Oh yeah. I actually
Honestly,
yes, I do know them. Yes. Sorry.
it's
Let's go.
a really interesting blend, and they make really They make really great breakdancing music. Just saying.
I do want to cut you guys off. It says they have another intermission right now. So
Yeah, so
Alright, cool.
unfortunately, no
yeah,
extra
I think
15
that's
minutes.
it. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah,